If a stranger offers to pay your dinner bill, be careful when you leave your table. Oh, I said, and goosebumps rose along my arms, because how did she know that root beer floats are my favorite? No, I can't have customers buy me drinks. It's against policy. I insist, she said. I'll bring you change for the coffee. She got up. Actually, wait here. I'll pay for everything. I quickly reached into my pocket for my wallet and dropped $10 onto the table. I'll get your coffee too, on the house, since I took so long with your order. She frowned. Accept the gift that is given to you. Nope. I can pay for the root beer float even though I didn't drink it, and your coffee is free. And I took her $10 and, holding my breath, seized her papery hand and shoved the bill into her fingers. She exhaled and left. I didn't turn around as she walked past me, didn't hear the doorbell ring, but a moment later when I looked over my shoulder there was no trace of the old woman. A feeling of relief swept over me. A little while later the dinner hour had arrived and the tables were full. I heard the doorbell ring and it was them, my family of regulars. Today's not a Sunday, and I hadn't seen them in so long, so I was very surprised. I cleaned up their usual booth and got them seated, and when I came over to take their order I exclaimed about how I'd missed seeing them. "Oh yeah, it was pretty crazy," said the dad. "After we left last time we drove together, and I don't know if you remember how hard it was raining, but the car skidded and we lost control." "You lost control," corrected the mom. "Yes, I lost control because it was the minivan that I told you not to get because those things flip way too easily. And it did. It rolled. I mean, it spun out right in the middle of the highway and then flipped over the guardrail and rolled. I swear my soul left my body," said one of the kids. "It was very harrowing. We just couldn't come back here for a while," said the mom. "Were you hurt?" I asked, stunned. "Just minor injuries. The police said it was really just miraculous how we all came out of it alive." The mom smiled. I nodded, glad for them, relieved to have my regulars back again. They said they couldn't bring themselves to come for a while because of the accident, but the kids kept asking, so tonight they decided to meet here for dinner. After I put in their order, I called my boss to let him know, because he'd been worried about them too. He sounded delighted on the phone and told me he had some good news of his own. Carlos is going to pull through. He's awake from the coma and he's now on the road to recovery. "That's great," I said, even as at that moment something clicked. I typed all this up instead of leaving at the end of my shift tonight. I've been thinking about the old woman, how she looked well, like death, or maybe more like near death. I keep thinking about how Carlos took a bullet to the brain, how the family of regulars were in a horrific accident, how all of them should have been dead, but they survived by a miracle. And I think I may have made a terrible mistake, so now I'm terrified to leave the diner, terrified because I didn't let her pay for my drink. I just don't want to know what happens next.